Okay, hello. This is the Sugary Spire Demo 2 trailer, Demo 1 trailer remake commentary. I'm gonna talk about this trailer, how it was made, and why I made it all like this and stuff. All that jazz. So let's just start. So with this part right here, uh, I didn't really want to make any custom assets. When I was making this trailer, I didn't realize that that day was actually Sugar Spire's 5th anniversary, I think. It was just like a pure coincidence, but I thought this would have been like a perfect gift. So I decided to like make this all in one day because that was all I got. I didn't really want to miss the anniversary, especially with something like this. I in the original trailer it uses like original assets, like original scenes, I guess, but I didn't really want to do that because I feared that would have taken too long, and I think I tried before, and it kind of didn't look good. So instead, I just decided to use the opening of Exhibition Night. And I guess I just thought it would have been perfect. I had to like cut it up a bit, but it's just still the opening. With all its glory. And these two scenes were made with the debug command. I think it's called cam lock or camera lock, where just it just basically locks your camera in a certain position. So I just went in, I just recorded the parts I needed, basically, as you can see right here. And in this one too, but I think I didn't really need a reason to, but it's fine. It's whatever. So now this part, except for the background I'm pretty sure is from the Sugary Spire website, or the Big Gnome's website. I don't know. This part, this little thing, I don't know what the fuck that is. I made that, and I made the Big Gnome Studios Presents Sprite asset right here. What I wanted to do was, like in the original trailer, there's like little segments of the level separated. So I wanted to do something like that, but with the Big Gnome Studios logo, because I thought, why should I put the logo here when it'd be more appropriate if it was just front and center right here. So I made this all by myself. I took the Big Gnome Studios logo, and what I wanted to do was separate this into little different segments. And you can see the top one is Crunchy Construction. The middle part is the nose and mustache. That is Cotton Town. The cheeks, left and right, you can barely tell, but this is supposed to be Molasses Swamp. I just took the backgrounds in each level, and and I just resized them so you can see it's a little fucked looking. And that one is mine. It's right there. I think I got these from the Sugary Spire wiki, mainly because I didn't really want to compile these backgrounds myself, and the wiki already had that stuff in, so yeah. Not there. In the original trailer, I'm pretty sure there was a little, what's it called? Super Spring. But I was already in here, so I thought it'd make more sense if I just transition it using the gift box. Not the gift box, the whatever the hell that is. That part? I should probably say right now, as I was making this video, I've learned a lot about editing. I've learned how to do masking, and I learned how to use keyframes and such. I think this part though, I kind of made it really poorly. Like, hold on, let me like decompose in place. Right here, you can see. This is just, the way I did it was just, I just used this cropping. And this is how, like, I was just like using like an estimate. And then I just like copied over. And then I would just like, flip the, like, just like trim it. Well, not trim it, just like separate it. And then just like freeze it there. And then the reason why this is just like in like a black background was because I didn't know how to like make videos look darker. So what I just did was just change the opacity right here. Um, I would not do this if I was making this right now. I think you can kind of tell this video was a little rushed. As for this though, all 4 levels remade. This text was made by Gachapon. Shout outs to her. I think she did pretty good. She definitely did save some time, even if it was like minor. But I think every minute counts. Counts. Yeah. This is using the new font as opposed to the original trailer using the old font. And also this is like the new version of the Steamy Cotton Candy song, but it's not like that big of it's not like it's that big of a deal, so you know. Who cares? I don't know how well this part follows the original trailer because I kind of forgot already, even though I was like scrutinizing every single detail of the original trailer. But this part is definitely like from the original trailer. Maybe not this one. I just kind of decided to like freestyle it because I'm like almost certain these locations just do not exist anymore from the original trailer. Oh wait, I forgot to say. In this part right here in the molasses, I want it to be directly in the middle between these 2 frogs. So like they would like jump like the opposite direction from me and I would taunt and it would have looked majestic as hell. But I couldn't get it to look right. See, no bit, you know, no biggie. I did this part with the mines, like this little zoom out because I thought it would have been cool. And it did kind of end up cool. What happened here? I think the introducing text got like replaced with a different image. Whoopsie daisy! I did not mean to do that, but let's let's decompose this again. Okay, apparently we need to decompose this one more time. This is how I did it. It's kind of weird, but I also don't know how else to do it without just like making it like a sprite animation, like how in the original trailer was like. It's supposed to be introducing text, but you know, it's got replaced with a different image, so it doesn't actually appear properly. What I did here, I was just like laid over the sprite itself, like in game, and they just like put the actual sprite and recolored this part, so you know, it was yellow before. And I just like overlaid it. And I didn't use nearest neighbor on purpose just to like keep the compression and to like keep the illusion that I'm actually a really good editor and I managed to mask it out when I'm not a good editor. I did this exact same, yeah, I just like used opacity again. Use keyframes to the opacity thing. And the sprite would have like faded in. Just like that. Yeah, pretty cool stuff, you know? It's pretty cool stuff. So now with this part right here, I mean, I got nothing else to say. It's just Cotton Town gameplay, or Cotton gameplay. But I decided I wanted to like It's the freaking use the freaking cotton mix for the what the hell? For the freaking cotton mix, but specifically the wear cotton part because I thought it would have been cool. But yeah, this is just regular gameplay. So this model right here, it's kind of bad. You may think it's kind of bad, and that's because it is. But this is like that really crappy noise model I made earlier, and you know, I didn't really want to make a new Pizzelle model. I don't make models like this. Just to be clear, all right. But I'm not that experienced at modeling, even though I made a few share of models. But I just decided to reuse that really crappy noise model I made, and like just like edit it to be Pizzelle. I like changed the mouth and textures, and I removed the cape. A good friend of mine, Do Lottie, shoutouts to her too, taught me how to like make these 3D models spin. And bad news is, I may have already forgotten, but not like it matters. I don't care. But yeah, this is just like an edited model of the existing one that I already made like a long time ago. I think it's been 2 or 3 years. Oh yeah, and this text I was like trying to replicate how the original text looked, but I think you may have gotten that already. The footage in the background is actually the Pride Month video. Cause I just like I've noticed while I was scrutinizing the original demo trailer, I realized these are like pre-release footage, like in-depth footage. So I decided to do something similar like that, but with Pride Month footage. I chose Pride Month because I'm not a Sugary Spire playtester, so I didn't get to actually do anything crazy. I just used something that already existed. This part right here was like the hardest part for me to make, but it was also like I've learned a lot with this, basically. So I kind of don't remember what I tried doing at first, but it didn't work out. So, but eventually I just figured I could just cut it out. It's like, why should I like take the time to actually do all this? Yeah, this is how it actually looks like. I just used a rectangle, and like that's just how like I cut it out. But Pizzelle was not supposed to be here, but I thought it would have been funny, so I just kept her in there. Yeah, I think this is like a really, they're like the hardest part for me to make. So I figured, so I was like, okay, cool. I know how to do that, so now I could just do it for the rest. That's what I ended up doing. These don't connect. But that doesn't matter. I don't care. This is my famous catchphrase. I don't care. You may have guessed that this part was actually not in-game footage, and that's just sprite animation. That one was made by Gachabomb2, who like volunteered. She wanted to help out with me. She was really cool. You know, shout outs to her. One more time. Like for the fans. Oh god, this is like a really weird shape, but yeah. There's like a lot of space, and that's just because she didn't really want to take chances, but once she posted publicly, it was like cropped out. And I wanted to keep the part where Pizzelle gets kidnapped by that fling frog, because I thought it would have been funny. And now we're almost done. So this part was almost entirely made by Gotcha Bomb. Shout outs to her. Like, just in case, you know, in case you haven't already guessed. This sprite of Pizzle sitting down, I actually made that myself. I think one frame is just from the... Yeah, this frame is just like from the turnaround when you enter a door, but like I just edited it, so she like squatting down. So it's a set. What the fuck? Sorry, I don't know what that was. This is what it actually looks like. Hold on, wait. Actually, like, yeah. This is just like what it actually looks like, since it's like a sprite animation. And then I just like use the zoom in position keyframes to like make it move and be cinematic. And then this part was also made by Gotcha Bomb. She made this part entirely by herself. I like that. Close the door. Close the door. And this is from the opening. I think I made like a custom splash sprite just to, just to do this, just for this part specifically. This wasn't in the opening, so I just had to like download the trailer itself just to like get this part, and that's it. That's basically all there is. And then, happy 5th anniversary, Sugar Spire from Mickey and Gotcha Bomb. That's us. We made this video. Well, I'm Yeki. Gotcha Bomb's not here with us right now because she's sleeping. And this is a frame of the uppercut sprite, I think. I actually don't know why I made this. But anyway, moving on. This is one last thing I want to talk about is this thumbnail. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I think this just looks bad. Like, I don't know. I was like had to rush it. But basically, this background is just from exhibition night. I don't like this Bizelle. I think she looks ugly. Yeah, so I just like drew this first. I had a vision. I guess I didn't really execute it properly. I forgot what these colors come from. I think it's one of the second background layer of the painter's brain. I drew this first. I had like a different pose in mind, but it didn't really look right. I think I would redraw this, like if I have the chance, but I'll do it later. Yeah, that's it. That's that's it. That's it. That's all there is to know. There's nothing more. Okay, bye bye now.